XO Selena Marie XO 2.0 right now. Here she is. Remember this day, because I'm back and better than ever. Hey, what's up? Hello guys, it's me, Selena, and you're watching my video right now. As you can tell by the title that's down there, I am talking to you guys about how the hell to get happy. Because I have a lot of people in my life, well actually I don't anymore, but I did have a lot of people in my life that were really unhappy, and you know, I conversate with people that are just like, you know, I'm never gonna be happy, when does life get better, blah blah blah. And I'm just kind of gotten to the point where it's like, you know, I used to be that person, so let me speak to you about what I did to get happy. And it's really only three things you got to do, and it's the most cliche, most like heard of things that, you know, you have to do, but I'm gonna tell them to you. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you how they worked for me, and hopefully they will work for you. So yeah, that's it. I've also been asking people to send me messages on Sarai, you know, the app, and you know, nobody really likes me, so I don't get many messages. So I've decided at the end of each video I will read one of my messages and either respond to it or, you know, just say something about it. I don't know. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do for my videos, because I've been telling people, send me questions so I can make a question and answer video, and then I get like 2 questions and I'm like, I can't do like 2 questions in a video. That would be super lame, so I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna start with probably the most common thing you're told when it's like, hey, how do I get happy? Step 1, you have to love yourself. Like, I know it's a lot more easier said when you haven't made a video in forever and you forget how to word. Alright, like, that's the most simplest step ever. You have to love yourself. Because just like, you know, everyone says, if you can't love yourself, how do you expect anybody else to love you? I mean, it's that simple. For me, I did this a lot of ways. I embraced my natural hair. That was, you know, a step for me to start loving myself, because I think there's something great with natural beauty, and it was something that when I was younger, I never really did. I always straightened my hair, and now I embrace my fro and my curls. And it just has kind of become a part of who I am, and something that I'm really happy about. And yeah, I also don't wear makeup as often. 1, because it's summer and it's really fucking hot, so I sweat that shit off anyways. And 2, just because I don't feel like I have to. When I do wear makeup, it's either because, you know, I just want to look nice, or you know, yeah, actually that's really it. Just because I want to look nice, or, you know, I just felt like doing my makeup that day. Before, it was the kind of thing that I was doing my makeup every day to impress people, and, you know, to get, like, make them think I had this certain appearance that I didn't have, because obviously makeup makes you look a little better usually, or at least that's why I used it, was to make myself look better. Yeah, but now I don't really give a shit. Like, when I would meet new people, I'd always wear makeup, like, just because I wanted them to have a good impression of me, like, look wise. And now I go to parties without makeup. I've met almost all of my new friends without makeup on, and it's good, because now it's something like when I go and hang out with them, it's not like, it's kind of like cool, because now when I go and hang out with them, I don't feel the pressure to wear makeup, because they already know what I look like. Most of them know what I look like at 5 in the morning with no sleep, so it's cool. Like, they've seen me literally at my worst, look wise, so it's good. And this whole summer has just kind of been a process for me to learn to love myself. Obviously, everybody has insecurities that, you know, you can't just get over. There are insecurities that you're going to live with forever, but that doesn't mean you can't love yourself. Like, I myself have tons and tons of insecurities, and I have my days where literally I can look in the mirror and see nothing but my insecurities, see nothing but my flaws. But that doesn't mean I don't love myself, because I can also look in the mirror and say, you are a great person, you are a positive person, you are a happy person, you are somebody that brings joy to people's lives, and still see those insecurities, but I still love myself. And it's just like, it's a process, honestly, and you have to let yourself go through that process to get anywhere. And like, yeah, That's the first step. Love yourself. And that is always number one. That's always not like, should always be the priority, is to love yourself. You shouldn't love yourself because somebody else loves you. You should just love yourself because you love yourself. Love yourself. All right, step 2, which is kind of the hardest step for some people it might not be, but step 2 is to let go of all the negativity in your life. And by that I mean the negative people, the negative energy, the negative things, like, you know, just let go of all of the negativity. For me, I had a lot of negative people in my life, so that was why it was so hard for me, is because these people I really cared about but knew that they were negatively affecting me. So I had to kind of be like, you know, this is done with. My main example is when I first, you know, started my journey of you're going to be happy. I was in a relationship with someone that I had loved and still do love, and I'm not at all speaking badly about her if she sees this, or if any, I'm not speaking badly about her, but this is just the real deal. I have and had loved her for 4 years, so, you know, it was kind of something that we, you know, wanted to be together, but we knew that we were really bad for each other, and we had tried multiple times to be together. And this time when we were together, things, you know, were really bad. I kind of had realized, you know, I'm crying every day, we're having the same arguments, and, you know, the arguments are getting more intense every day. I didn't really feel cared about. I felt like emotionally abused. I felt mentally abused. It was just a really hard time. And again, I'm not speaking badly about her because she is a great person and I do care about her. And, you know, it was just something that I had realized. And when I decided, you know, you are going to get happy, I told myself, like, this has to be over. And so we broke up, and it was really hard not to, you know, go back to her or say, hey, you know, let's try this again, let's work on this again. But I knew, I was like, for me to get where I want to be, for me to get happy, I have to let her go. I have to, you know, cut these ties. I have to, you know, let go of that relationship. So that's what I did. I let go of the idea of us being together. I let go of the idea of our future, and I did what I had to do to get happy. And I will make a video of how to get over a breakup if you want it. So hit the like button if you want that video, or comment and let me know if you want that video, because I did it. I did not think I would be able to. I was always the kind of person that was like, I'll never get over her, like, it'll never happen. And here I am today in a new relationship, and the happiest I've been. So yeah. Anyways, back to this video. I've also had a lot of friends that I had to let go of. My best friend, actually. I kind of recently just let go of her, but, you know, our whole friendship, I kind of kept telling myself, like, I deserve better than this person as my best friend. You know, I do so much for them, but what do they do for me? And it was just that kind of thing, and we got in an argument, and I finally was like, this is it. Ties are cut. I don't need you in my life anymore. And it was really hard because everybody had always told me, like, you don't need this person in your life. They sound like a really bad friend every time I would talk about them. And I was like, no, like, it's all right. Like, things are okay sometimes. And then I was like, you know what? I deserve better. I deserve a great best friend. Somebody that genuinely cares. Somebody that doesn't do all of the shit that this person did. So I cut ties with that person, and a weight is lifted off my shoulders. Yeah, so for me, that was my hardest part, was cutting ties with negative people, because all of those negative people I really cared about or had in my life for a really long time, which made it even harder. But for you, that might be easy. And, you know, you also have to let go of negative things. Like, that could be like this pack of pens, you know, could be really negative energy for me, because I got these on a really bad day, and all I can think about when I use them is that really bad day. I don't know. You know, people have different things, but you know what I mean? Like, you have to let go of that negative stuff. And not only that, you have to replace it with positive things. Like, now I have I would say like two or three new friends in my life that really genuinely make me happy. And of those 3 people, we hang out with a group of people that whenever I'm with them, I have a good time. And it's amazing to be around people and feel nothing but happiness, and, you know, feel genuine happiness, not like fake happiness. So yeah, you have to do that. You have to replace the negative with the positive. You'll be good. Step 3, and the final step, and if you do this one, I mean, this probably should have been step 1, but if you can do this one, you can do, you gotta do the other ones, basically. So step 3 is, you have to choose to be happy. Mind blown. Who would have known you get to choose whether or not you're happy? I did. I actually have told this to a lot of people, you know, today's a bad day, but you have to choose to make it good. Or, you know, life's really hard right now, but you have to see the good in it. Or just straight up told people, you need to choose to be happy. And they're like, I can't do that, that's not possible, like, I'm depressed, like, I can't do that, whatever, like, this is such a bad day. And I'm just like, you have to choose to be happy. Basically, you have to fake it till you make it. Because it's just like, if I looked in the mirror every day and said, you're ugly, you're fat, you're a piece of shit, every day, obviously, at some point, that's all I'm gonna think about myself, is that I'm fat, I'm a piece of shit, I'm a shitty person, you know, that's all I'm gonna be able to think. So I don't understand why people think that doing that doesn't correlate to if I tell myself every day, I'm a happy person, I'm a positive person, I'm a great person, I bring joy to people's lives. I don't understand why people don't think that that will work, because it does. I have dealt with depression since I was about 11, I believe, and it's kind of fluctuated and all, you know, whatever, like, it's gotten really bad and gotten decently okay, like, under control, and then it's gotten really bad again, and then it's gotten under control, yeah, whatever, you get it. And like I said, I was in a really, really depressed state where I was crying every day, and like, I was wanting to hurt myself all the time, and it was just really bad. And then one day I said, I'm going to be happy, I'm going to do everything that I can to be happy. And look at me now. And it's not something that happens overnight. Well, for some people. For me, it kind of did. Like, it was just kind of like, I'm going to be happy, so after this moment, I'm doing everything I can to be happy, and I'm not letting things affect me the way that they did before. So that was my mind state. But for some people, obviously, it's not going to be overnight. You do have to tell yourself every day, I'm going to be happy. This is my choice to be happy. I'm a wonderful person. I bring joy to people's lives. And there you go. And I just wish more people listened to that, because you could really see, like, that it's true. Like, I would just say, look at me, for example. Like, obviously, I know you guys aren't all a part of my life, and you can't see how much I've changed, but I've changed a lot. I was a really negative person at some point, where, like, the smallest things would piss me off, or, like, I let, like, other people's emotions affect me, or I let arguments that I had with people affect, like, my life. And now, I don't really ever argue with people, and I'm just a positive person. And not only am I positive for my own self, I bring positivity to other people's lives because I want them to be happy. I know what it feels like to be happy, like a genuine happy. So of course I want other people to feel that. And I think it's a really great thing when, you know, I can bring that to other people's lives, which makes me only want to be, like, more happy and more positive and upbeat, and, you know, just have this great energy and these great vibes. I'm so happy being that person. And I've gotten a lot of people, like, have told me recently, like, oh, you seem so much happier, and, you know, your smile is more real, your smile is different, and, you know, everything about you is just different. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm happy. Like, I wasn't happy, 3-4 months ago? I wasn't a happy person. I was a really depressed, sad, upset, hurt, in pain person. And now, if you ask me how I am, I'm gonna say I'm happy. Like, I don't care. I could be going through some shit and I'm still gonna say I'm happy, because I know that that shit has to happen. Like, I know that the bad stuff has to happen for me to enjoy the good, like, little things that happen. I know that I have to go through shit, you know, to get to an even better, happier place. But it doesn't, I know negative and negative makes positive in math. At least I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure negative makes a positive in math. Correct me if I'm wrong. But in life, it doesn't work like that. If something negative happens, you can't become negative because of it, or you can't, you know, fight it with more negativity, because that just makes it a big problem, you know. So when you have a negative situation, you just have to, you know, kind of just deal with it and not let that affect your life, and not let it, you know, make you a negative person. really that's it. I mean, it's not that simple, but it is that simple, you know. Those are my, you know, 3 suggestions, I guess, or 3 tips on how to be happy, because they've all worked for me, you know. So I hope that they can work for you. I don't doubt that they would work for you. You just actually have to do it. You have to follow it, and you have to try. You can't just not follow it. Like, you genuinely have to do these things, and you got to put your full effort into it. You can't, you know, just half-ass this shit. So yeah, I hope this helped at least one person, you know. And yeah, if you have any questions, or, you know, want to talk to anybody ever, all my information will be linked below, and, you know, you can message me whenever you want. I'm totally open to talking to new people, and, you know, bringing my positive vibes to your life. So yeah, do that if you need to. Alright, so now onto my Sarah, whatever the fuck this app is called. The first message I ever received on this app was, "Why do you date the same 3 people over and over again?" Question mark. So I'm gonna assume by 3 people you meant Taryn, Jody, and Nate. Well, I'm going to answer this very easily. I do not. So there's your answer. I hope that answered for you, and I hope you know now. I do not date any of them. I care about them, but I don't date any of them. Yeah. I'm a happy person. I'm in a good relationship, and so screw off with your question, basically. Alright, so yeah, that's my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped. Send me messages in this app. I'm not even gonna try to say the name again. Do it. You'll be in my video. Bye.